reservation. You don't hear about this. You know, we hear about protests everywhere. The Apache's sacred mountain, their most sacred mountain, the Vatican somehow got permission from the U.S. government to build a observatory on top of this mountain. And of all the names that they choose, the acronym for this observatory is Lucifer. So, you know, the Apache people are still protesting it. It's their most sacred mountain. Why? They say, according to their oral tradition, that this is where they would communicate with the gods. This is where they would communicate with the star beings and the people from the heavens. And this is exactly where the Catholic Church comes and builds this observatory. Why do you think that is?
To me, it's obvious that they're in one accord with all those things. To me, I mean, when I see what they've got going on, of course, the people that haven't looked into the Catholic origins and looked into the rituals and looked into the reasons behind them, it would seem like a mystery. But to us, obviously, it makes a lot of sense, you know, why they would do this stuff, because they are trying to channel these things. And that's why the military's built bases on these things. They're trying to channel these things and channel whatever is coming through there. I know in different religions and cultures, they want to call it whatever, whether they want to call it the Mahat, a universal mind, whether they want to call it chi or whatever they want to call it. Some places don't really describe an entity a lot attached with it, more of an energy. But yeah, it's pretty amazing. And you know, I guess when I see all these ancient societies, and I see a lot of, because I mean, when you look at the mounds, they obviously had some kind of you know, we talked about the they did it. You said they built it underneath the constellation Draco. It's built on ley lines. It's built with the solstice markers. This stuff ties in with every ancient civilization in the world, and to have it so scattered all over the world that these things happen. And I remember you talked before, because a lot of people believe that the Native Americans were mound builders, but I believe you have told me before that that's not the case. That's usually not what they do.
Right. A lot of the tribes, when you ask the elders who built the mounds, typically the answer that you're going to hear is, we didn't build them. They were here when we already got here, or the giants built them. Now, that's not to say that Native people did not build mounds to try to copy what they were seeing around them, and we do have evidence of that. And then we see mounds that are smaller, not these great stature or size of mounds that you typically see, like in the ancient earthworks. So although there is mound building that was done by Native tribes, for the most part, not to the stature of you know.
Hey everybody, this is a book right here, and it says Indian Mounds of the Middle Ohio Valley. It says a guide to mounds and earthworks of the Indian, Hopewell, Cole, and Fort Ancient People by Susan L. Woodward and Jerry N. McDonald. And it says that it's for sale for $20.99 at www.target.com. And this is the second edition. You can get this paperback. Now this is on a website called Britannica.com, and it says the Cahokia Mounds in about AD 1150 are shown in a painting by Michael Hempshire. The mounds in what is now southwestern Illinois are the site of what was the largest prehistoric city north of Mexico. And when you look at this mound, it looks like a pyramid. Then you see like the little houses that's near it.